Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to do a follow-up flip through of the Traveler's Notebook that I've been working on. And you may look at this and say, well, this is where we were last time. Yes, basically it is. I did finish this cover except for the binding. And then I decided it's really too big. I made the spine much wider than it needed to be. The whole journal's a bit too tall for the inserts that I made. But it'll make a great cover for something larger, just not for these little guys. So I made the executive decision to set this aside for now, and I will get back to it because I do love the cover, and then make a new cover smaller. So here it is, and it's shorter this way. The spine is not nearly as wide, so it works much better. Let's see, can you see? I'm off. Sorry, I'm askew, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out, and I hope you'll like it too. So after much agonizing, I really wanted a metal piece on this, but I couldn't decide on a way to attach it so that it worked for me. So I have attached it with some elastic, and I have it strung through the binding so that it doesn't get lost. And then here's the inside. The little inserts that I made fit in here really nicely. I'm quite happy with the way they turned out in here. And I made it another little piece. And this is just a piece of folded cardstock that I've added a loop to. So I have in this case, a pin holder. Generally I'm probably going to carry a mechanical pencil. But this was really quite simple to do. I had made some of these covers thinking that that's what I was going to use for my Traveler's Notebook, and then I changed my mind. So I had them sitting here, and I thought, oh wait, this will work. I had this little extra piece that I had scored, trying to decide if I was going to glue it down or cut it off or whatever I was going to do. So I just took that, cut a little slit in it, took a piece of my favorite paper, my brown packing paper, which I had folded up. This is 3 layers of brown packing paper, and put together with glue stick, and slipped it in there, glued this down, and now voila, a pen or pencil holder, as long as it has a clip on it. If it's just a plain pencil without a clip, it'll fall out. But of course, you can always make that whatever size you want. And I doubled my elastic to hold the little books in. So I have 2 pieces of elastic for each one. So I could theoretically put in additional books or pockets or any number of things like that. So yes, so it could possibly be expandable. I don't know that it needs to be, but yeah, I could absolutely just put this through with one. But you know, there's a pretty good amount of paper in here. It feels substantial without being overly done, and there's definitely room for more things. I am debating about whether or not I want to put a pocket on this back page, and I may, and I think I will go back and put tuck spots in here. Let's see. Oh, I put all my paper away, so I don't think I have anything handy to make tuck spots out of. Let's see. Let's do that real quick. Let's see, what do I have? Nothing. Seriously, nothing handy. I do have this packing paper. Let's try try one of those and see if it's too heavy. Let's see. So this is, I even put all my rulers away. Let's see. Just under 4. So let's cut a piece that is maybe 3 3/4. So let me make sure I didn't cut it too wide. Nope, that'll work. And then let me cut it at an angle. So still, you know, things that can be done with this book, aside from using it for a traveler's notebook. But, 2 tuck spots. And let's see, what did I do with my corner chomper? I put it away. Seriously, everything. I cleared off my desk so I could just do the flip through, and then I changed my mind. So let's see. I'm going to just blunt these points then, since I can't find my corner rounder. Oh, I know where it is. I would just have to dig it out, and I don't want to. So put this in here. That'll make a great tuck spot. Let's get the glue out. Ooh. Sorry, my pen was really hanging on there. So we want it this way, yes. So a little glue here. A little glue here. And I will put it right to the edge or to the bottom. Here we go. Straight-ish, you know, as I always say, and there we go. There's a little tuck spot. This cardstock might be a bit heavy for pockets, but so we have one here. Let's grab another one of these. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm going to trim this one a bit more. And pull that off. Run the glue down here. Okay. Well, while I'm doing this, what are you working on today? What's on your desk? Always curious to what projects other people are working on. Sit a little bit farther because I didn't want to cover up where this photo was because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And maybe someday I'll get to visit there. Okay, let's see. So I have this one. I have a larger round punch. Second, will that be big enough? A couple of cardboard circles. That was definitely harder than it probably should have been. So let's see. I take this. Let's see, can I do this with my paper cutter? I don't know. I don't know if it will fit. Just want to give myself a little spot, and I want more real estate to glue on than the edge of the circle would allow. So let's, oopsie, there we go. Let's, just run a little glue down here. And this is, a really small tuck spot, but sometimes when you're traveling, you just have a little something you want to save, or even a folded piece of paper would stay in there quite nicely. Do the same thing with this one. So there we go. Now we've got the tuck spots in. I think for this one, I'm probably going to put some Post-it notes. Where did that go? Just had it. Okay. Maybe just a couple of Post-it notes in here, because sometimes it's nice to have something to make flags out of. And if I knew where any of my Post-it note flags were right at the moment, I'd just put some of those in here. It's a little something extra. And there's like a million things you could do with that little empty folder there. And this is stiff now, but I think with some use, I know with some use it'll settle right down. Now I've left my tails on my elastic quite long, because I'm still not quite sure if I have this tight enough, but I didn't want to do it so tight that it pulled the book. So yeah, that'll be great. These little insert books do have a nice hand to them, because they are, I don't know, do we ever count how many pages I put in? So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22 pages. Plus, you can always write on the pockets too, because there's lots of good writing space in the pockets. So yeah, 22 little pages, 4 pockets. At this point, 1 tuck spot. Well, I'll probably add another one there. Yeah. That would definitely probably cover a whole week somewhere, or not if you do a lot of writing. But so yeah, and I decided to fold the front edge of the packing paper over, so this has a nice substantial edge on it. And like I said, once I use it more, this will soften up a bit, and although it's not bad now, it feels nice in the hand. And let's see, let me get my closure back over here. So I was lucky with this metal piece, it had a hole on both sides, so I just looped the elastic through and then tied it off several knots on this side to try to anchor it well. So there we go. I think that is the Traveler's Notebook made with packing paper fabric, vintage, likely. I don't know if they're vintage postcards or not. They're older postcards, definitely, anyway. And elastic. Did I already say elastic? I probably did. So if you enjoyed this project, and I sincerely hope you did, give me a thumbs up. Make a comment. Is this something you would use? Is it bigger than what you would use? Is it a bit too rustic for you? Let me know. Let me know what you think. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Little channel is continuing to grow, and I would very much like that to continue. So thanks for joining me today, and for now I will say bye-bye.